First Flip is a TV show where 3 people from 3 different worlds come together to create opportunities to leave a legacy.
Terry is a high-energy, powerhouse realtor with a success story like no other.
Rob and Shannon are a super fun, down-to-earth couple that have beat the odds and are wildly successful in the real estate world.
Rob is a high-energy, big-hearted guy whose canvas is the houses that he works on. As y'all can tell, Rob is on go all the time.
Whoa! So getting into real estate honestly was a lot harder than I thought. To be real, I thought it was just about, learning how to show houses and whatnot. I was in for a rude awakening.
This is what I do, this is what you do, this is what you do. How can I add value to your life and vice versa? Dude.
What up?
Black Betty. Great success.
Success, man.
Hey, have you seen my first flip drip?
Of course. I got one. Oh man, we did our thing, man.
And you guys need some first flip drip. Come on.
That's right. So, what you thinking?
Man, I thought it was a great success.
Yeah.
I was happy with it. We talked about in the first episode, we had a little issue with this and a little issue with that, but I mean, at the end, we did it.
What you think about the premiere?
The premiere, I had so much fun. It was more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
A lot more people showed up. Yeah, extra. There's a lot of extra.
Y'all know I'm extra, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was a surprise, bro. I thought we were just gonna roll up in a car, and at the last second, you're like, man, I got it set up.
Yeah. A friend of mine owns the Sprinter van, right? The name of the company is Southern Rides, Inc.
Ooh, Southern Rides, Inc.
Flip tip, make sure you book them for all your events. But what was the thing that I guess was most exciting to you as you entered the venue?
The vibe, man, and how everybody was dressed up, and red carpet. It was awesome.
Yeah. It was just cool to see so many people come out to support us in First Flip. So, that was a success, but guess what? Time for another one, man.
It's time for another one.
Episode 2. Let's go. The way that I found this house was very interesting. I had an agent that actually works in Atlanta who went to school with the actual owner, right? She called me because it was her family's house and she needed to sell it, and she needed an agent in Birmingham, so naturally she called me. So when the lady first called me,
naturally she called you?
Of course. T-Mill's the realtor. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Thank you for that plug, sir. Anyway, she called me. She didn't want it to be sold to an investor. She wanted to put it on the actual retail market to get top dollar. However, the lady lived in Atlanta, and so it was going to be a lot for her to actually get it ready to be on the market. She had to come back and forth, try to clean it out. It was going to take months to get all this stuff done. And so eventually, at one point she just said, Terry, it's just too much. I can't do it. I said, well, outside of being a realtor, I also flip houses. We can help you out. And she's like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, we'll be able to give you a cash offer for this house, close in 14 days. We'll take care of everything. She thought about it for a little second. I'm not gonna lie, she wasn't on board at first. She was not on board. However, she just thought about the bigger picture. Like she needed to get rid of this house, and it was just more convenient for her and her family because, as you know, she was taking that money to take care of her mom. So it was more so a big help for her, more so the hindrance of trying to sell it on the retail market. So it was a blessing to be able to help her, and it helped us. It got us our next flip.
Got us the next one.
There it is. Yeah, man, so, the last few months I've been pledging fraternity, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, You know what that means?
I've been wanting to know what this means.
That's what that is. You can't, don't do that shit.
What is it? I got halfway there.
Don't ever do that, okay?
I don't even know what it is.
Well, that's good. We'll keep it like that.
Oh, Lord.
But anyway, man, shout out to the Qs, man. So that's what we've been doing, man. So I actually sold this house 2 years ago for $300,000 cash.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And the guy would not bend on his price. So anyway, that's why I felt confident about getting this one. So let's check it out, man.
Let's do check it out.
Betty White.
Betty White
coming along.
Already got half of it.
Damn, they're moving, man.
Hello!
it going, bro? Doing good? What's up, brother? You doing good?
All right, come on. My goodness. The color. I'm glad we changed this color.
Just keeping the original color. We're just putting a coat of silver on it to make it shine a little bit, and to make the difference, because that's actually what will sell, you know, the houses. We try to keep something from the age of the house, and try to update the most that we can. Okay. I'm excited.
Well, the thing that I like about us is we have themes for all our houses, right? I got to give you all the credit for this whole Betty White thing, though, because I had no knowledge of that. Well, I don't think I had knowledge of Black Betty either. Now that I talk
Do you
about
remember on the back porch? And I was like, well, I mean, Betty White, her favorite song's 9 to 5. And you're like, I don't even know 9 to 5.
I don't listen to Betty White. I mean, what are we talking about? Anyway, Betty White, man, this was a good flip. A higher price point, bigger house, more attractive, all that fun stuff. But like I keep saying, the most important part was it was in Fairfield, and you know I was very excited to do something in Fairfield.
Very excited. Rob, West Side, Rob, let's do something in West Side. I just kept.
Well, all right, so look, let me tell y'all. Birmingham is probably one of the most segregated cities that I know, even outside of race. Just people from certain side of town don't go to the other side of town. So me coming from the West Side, I grew up in Bessemer. We never went to the east side of Clay, Penton, all that type of stuff. So when as a realtor, when I show people houses that have been remodeled in Penton, they would always say, if this house was on our side of town, I would buy it. So when we got the opportunity to do something on our side of town, it was just a no-brainer. I wanted to do it.
And what'd I say?
No.
I'm Tequila Mills, the wife of Terry Mills. I'm a native of Fairfield, born and raised, and I just love my city of Fairfield because it's a close-knit community. Everybody's family, either your parents from there and their parents from there, so your grandparents from there. So it's just a closely knit community filled with tradition and love.
So going into a 3-3, and I'm already saying no.
Right.
And we get to the house, and from a contractor's point of view, I realized it was really a 2-3. No, it was a 2-2.
Right.
It was a 2-2. It had some extra space in the basement, and we figured out how to add a third bedroom and a third bathroom on that one. Right.
And why did we have to have the third bedroom?
It's what brought the price point up a little bit. Like we were just assuming it was a 3-2 or whatever at the time, right? And so when we realized it doesn't have a window, it doesn't have a good closet in here. So that's when we came up with a new plan inside our plan.
Right. Which is why I think it's important to have partners, because I walked through the house 10 times and never realized that downstairs bedroom didn't have a window.
Yeah. And don't be scared of plan B. Plan B is always better than plan A.
There you go, especially when you don't have a choice.
That house actually was kind of funny actually. When we get to the house, normally we get all our houses is ready to go, but the house is like the person who lived in the house before left everything behind. So we had to just put everything out and dispose everything. Then we got a little bit of a miscommunication with the city of the Fairfield who was working in there. We got all that taken care of. The house actually was a good project for us because it did have a lot of damages for us to take care. It was most of the stuff that we did was cosmetic and update, and it was fun to work with.